forward and secured the ball.
Yuri Muller. Jaco van der Westhausen. Did well, not held. Got them on the front foot. Christo Besadenhout. There's van der Westhausen again. Back it goes to Yuri Muller. He's going to have a shot at a drop goal. It's away to the right. So that's 3 missed drop goal attempts by the Springboks now. They persist with it.
Well, the crowd aren't impressed with the drop goals from the Springboks. They want the attack.
This time it's okay. Put it out to Palouse, and now a good pickup required, and it was a good one from Lomi Fa'atau.
Just good pressure from the Springboks, that breakdown. Fa'atau did well, got the ball back, but then pressure came through and they had to stretch her again for the ball.
Yeah, didn't have the clean out, therefore they had to illegally get it out with their hands. Yes, he knew he was getting lost by the drive from Huan Smith. So he's used his hands. Referee, of course, has seen it.
50 minutes gone, 31-10. South Africa over Samoa. Substitute coming on.
Big Dunny Rousseau lurking in that Springbok back line. Viliamu, number 18 on.
Viliamu replacing Peter Boulos.
Turn up, Boulos has been strong in the second half.
With South Africa. To Matfield, pops it out to Tennis Delport. Hugard, and now DeWitt Barry, the inside ball. Rousseau, the big man, taking plenty of stopping. His opposite number, the new man, Kipiona Viliamu, making the tackle though. Hugard, DeWitt Barry, kicking for Vunza.
Was that a drop kick then, rather than the old slaw chip? I think it hit the ground first.
The old drop punt. Much more committed Samoan team in the second half. They've obviously had big words at half-time. Very poor first half. Too many mistakes. Much more committed, much more precise in what they're doing this half.
Jonathan Meredith from the Ponsonby Club in Auckland, the famous club. Good two-handed take by Viliamu. South Africans holding their ground. Goes back to Sauialu and Ulva'a. Jaco van der Westhausen comes back, fires it back downtown. Taken there by Tanavili. He's on his own. That's Luapolu. Meredith moves into scrum half. Billy Va'a, and almost an intercept. But now getting away with it is Fa'asavalu. A clear run to the line. DeWitt Barry chasing and pulling him down about 10 to 12 metres out. Sauialu moves into scrum half. Va'a. They're playing advantage here for Samoa. He pops it over the top. Fa'atau. Cleaned up there by Meredith. Meredith still going. Pops it up to nobody. Great pickup. Romy Road Party. Advantage is over. Samoa a couple of metres out.
Tremendous start from Samoa. What about the run from Fa'asavalu? He should have looked to his left. He had 3 men. But they kept on growing. Tremendous advantage from Chris White, the referee.
Well, this crowd has come alive.
It has, and set alight by Fa'asavalu. They were gifted that run by the fact that I think it was Yuri Muller went for the intercept. Fa'asavalu just took off. I didn't know whether he had the pace, but it took DeWitt Barry in the headgear 50 metres to chase him. It would have been great if he looked on his outside. Have a look. The reinforcements were there. Took a while for the ball to come out, and they came to this point where Meredith took it up into the defence. The South Africans did well after making the tackle to slow the ball down. Meredith, body height, finally went to, oh no, he did pop it out there. A couple of loose passes. That's the way they play, and that's the way they instinctively have to keep playing. Romy Ropati going to ground. Scrum here. Must be focused.
The new man, Pulu. How good is he, number 17?
Off the back they go, they turn it back on the inside. It's play on. Gave it to Brian Lima, the veteran. 4 metres out. But now holding on against Fa'asavalu.
A collective crowd of groans there. Had to hang on to it. South Africans had the men there on their feet trying to grab the ball.
Yeah, Victor Matfield right over the top, stayed on his feet, reached down, no release, the penalty. Crowd doesn't like it. I'm sure many Samoans and Australians around Australia don't like it.
Well, we can't find touch, and so Vili runs it back at them, the fullback. Gives it out now to Viliamu, up to the 22. Tauialo, Satiti, Lima, Ropati. Turning it back on the inside for Savalu. 7 metres out, still there. Satiti, sizing them up. The captain.
Chris White playing advantage.
Leopolo has it.
They get it to the right, they'll score.
Hangi Vakenbau. Penalty to Samoa.
Have a look at Tauialo. Quick tap, left.
Wants to take it quickly, stepping. Can't find a way through the scrum half. Satiti. Showing it, giving it to Va'a. Viliamu standing. Vili, now Va'u. Cut out pass. Pelapoi. Good defence by the Springboks though. They're not panicking. Va'a running to the line, stepping. The gap soon closed. Soialu. Penalty.
Well, use front of his ties, and it's almost a professional foul here, and the referee may have a word.
Point over he is, he's having a think about it. And
The Samoans are going on with it, but they'll be called back.
Spectator try.
They'll get another go. Referee, touch judge. But corner cricket having a word to his team. He's had a warning from Chris White.
Well, he's calling them in, and this is a great opportunity for a breather, I think.
Tremendous dedication in defence from the Springboks. Samoa probing and probing and probing.
Right, let's get on with this. You can't do that.
(31-10), South Africa over Samoa.
They've just tried to break the rhythm of the Samoans by that break.
That was professional stuff from Corne Krieger. Satiti, Va'a, crunch there. And there's the knock on. They broke the rhythm all right, they broke the concentration. Another look at it there. El Va'a is pleading with the referee, saying it was knocked down by one of the South Africans.
Yeah, the only knock forward there was South African one.
Here's Van der Westhuizen receiving some treatment for South Africa.
Well, tremendous defence from Van der Westhuizen, got up very quickly, but he knocked the ball down. It should be a Samoan feed, it's not. It's going to the Springboks.
A couple of the big men off for South Africa.
And the Springboks will be pretty keen to get this ball out of their own territory. Marco Van der Westhuizen will find touch.
Yeah, John Smith, Van Ruttenbach off. Richard Bands on for the Springboks. Danny Kreutzer.
Yeah, pretty handy replacements. Bands scored that great runaway try against the All Blacks during the Tri-Nations. And Danny Kutsia, one of the better hookers in South Africa in 2003.
This Viliamu, who's come on in jersey 18 for the Samoans, revelation at line-out time.
He's made a new dimension out there, hasn't he, Mate?
Robbie Ropati throwing the dummy, stepping away from a couple. And then he ran into Victor Matfield. Billy always looks dangerous from fullback. Tangi Thakenbau. Soialo to Va'a.
Look at the win.
Ropati handed it off there to Fa'asavalu. So Titi never stops trying, the captain. Soialo. From a standing start. Yeah, Lafaoli back to Lupolo.
Thanks a lot. I really wanted those passes. Left on his own.
Well, aren't the Springboks weathering a tropical storm of monumental proportions here, but they have been very disciplined and very focused in defence.
58.5 minutes gone. 31-10. South Africa over Samoa. 31-3 at the break. Converted try to the Samoans. The only scoring action in the second half. They've thrown everything at the Springboks.
Including that, there was no one supporting Lupolo there. Squeeze ball, took too long.
Well, this is a big move here.
22, Faionati, Dominic Faionati on the field now.
Well, Va'a is off. He has that left thigh heavily strapped.
That'll mean Tanavili will come to fly half. The ball fullback, or shaven headed, I suppose you say. He'll be in at fly half and directing traffic.
Well, here we go again. Haven't seen much of it in the second half, but that's a fantastic rolling ball again by the Springboks. And they've got the advantage here. Under 1,000. Hogard. The wet berry. Freeing the hands up.
Tackle without the ball here, maybe.
We're coming back over here, but in the side there. Hang on, we've got a man injured. Just wait a second, please. We're coming back. There's no advantage. We haven't made any ground from there. Okay,
Tanavili is down, and the Springboks have it 31-10 at the moment.
Number one has come straight in the side.
The control of the game has moved away from the Springboks, so they want to exact a bit of pressure. It's all Samoa for the last 10 minutes, the way the rhythm and flow of a game goes. South African will try to go slowly, get it back to set pieces, and that's where they control it.
Well, what a letdown for Samoa. All that pressure, all that terrific attack. Springboks held them out. Now the Springboks, as you say, Marto, going for the conservative line out there, slow things down. Here we have the rolling maul. Richard Barnes now in the middle of all that. Bucky's Boita, the big man, just in from the side. You saw the Samoan player come in from the side, and that's why we had a penalty. You have to attack this from the front bridge.
So you've got to give credit to the Springboks as well, don't you? They have weathered that storm you spoke about, Simon. Fantastic defence. They didn't really panic. And now, Hugard just try and break up the rhythm. Hugard, will it come round for him? Yes, it will. So it's South Africa 34-10. 61st minute. And will that dampen the spirit of the Samoans? They threw everything at them. They couldn't come up with any extra points.
There's Tu'avi'i.
Tanavili with the restart for Samoa. This match well supported yet again. 48,496, so that's a total of 1,181,791 by my quick calculations.
Very good.
This tournament well and truly being supported People showing their true colours.
And Clarkey tomorrow, England, Uruguay, a sellout also.
Amazing, isn't it?
Van der Westhuizen.
Up over halfway he goes. Oh!